All right, solar documentary. Things have been progressing slowly but surely. So this is how I'm gonna set up the battery aspect. We created the switch, the T breaker, and also the input from the batteries. Now, right now it's in testing mode, so I wouldn't recommend doing this. But right now I have a bus rail that'll carry the voltage from the batteries. I'm using a 4-gauge battery jumpers temporarily to tie us over until the testing phase is over. So 2-aught cable going straight into the inverter. And as far as the house side is concerned, I got some 3-aught, no, 3-gauge, 3-gauge, 3-pair and a ground service line, along with a whole bunch of other wires, and I got to figure out how to tie them over to the house side. And this is what the house side looks like. This is actually a side panel, and this is actually how it comes in the house. Now, I didn't do all of this, so I know it looks terrible, but I did do the top, number 4 lines to siphon power into this box, but everything else was done by someone else. So I mean, it's not pretty, but it's functional. So let's go upstairs and see what we're dealing with. All right, real quick, just want to go over a problem that we ran into. So I'm trying to connect the inverter unit to a standard 240 plug. Now the problem is the intake here is an M25, which is, I think the equivalent is probably like between 3/4 or 1 inch. But this outside diameter right here is the exact same size as the sleeve, so it's not going to fit. So what I'm going to have to do is cut a little bit of this sleeve off so I can make it fit. All right, solar documentary. We're inching towards progress, but we're not quite there yet. If you can see on the floor here, we have a whole bunch of wires, and eventually all this mess will be incorporated in the system, so we won't see it, and they'll be functioning and helping us generate electricity. And what we've done today was we created a kind of like a false wall so we can mount stuff on it. Now the idea being everything that is direct current related will be on the right hand side. Everything on the alternating current side will be on the left. So that way kind of create a bit of a logical order to the process. And we made a little separator right here for the batteries. So, it's kind of silly, but it keeps from ever shorting out the connections. Now, what we've done, the biggest thing we've done today was probably just mount this 6-gauge input for the inverter. And I think I made a video earlier about how we weren't able to fit the terminals in with the brass grommet around it. So what we ended up doing was we took the hydraulic press and we just crimped the hell out of it until it could fit into the hole. So, all right, that's it for today. More to come. Thanks for watching.